Hello, hello. This is Simone. I am here sharing a process in my Heidi Swapp Memory Planner. I have switched up memory keeping with photos on a whim in the beginning of 2019. I was thinking about doing Project Life, just continuing as I was before, but for some reason it wasn't very appealing. And then I saw Kim Jeffries on YouTube doing a flip through her 2018 memory planner, and I thought, this, I want to do this. I'm still finding my way, and I aspire to have similar spreads as her, and I will link her YouTube channel as or where I saw the flip through, as well as her Instagram in the description box below, so you can check her out. This week I decided to print my photos even smaller. So I usually collage them onto a 4x6 paper, and most of the time, what I did before was put either 2x2 photos or 2x3. So I have four photos in 2x3 size. And what I did this week, I actually, just to try it out, put two photos on a 2x3 photo. So they would be 2x1.5, these teeny tiny ones. And I really, really like that. But for some reason, I actually did most of the photos in the same, in 2x3 and 1.5x3, 1.5x2. And here I'm showing you what I picked as my main embellishment resource. This is a Jen Hadfield sticker sheet that I purchased last September, and those are the die cuts that go with that collection. I don't remember the name of the collection, but I loved the way it looked. However, I wasn't really able to use it in my scrapbooking. But for that week, for some reason, I had stickers for almost every day. And so I thought, well, it's a given that I'm going to use that. And then I'm looking through the die cuts that go with this collection and seeing if I can find anything. But you will see while I'm flipping, I think I'm using one die cut. Okay, let me go back to the photos. I sized them and printed them in the smaller format, and for some reason I printed each photo twice, one in the small size and one in the big size, except for two photos that I thought were most important. Those I only printed in the bigger size, and it didn't really work. And then I used my Canon selfie that you can see here and printed the photo, another set of photos. However, as you can see, those are even smaller. They are like the size of my thumb is really big, like a stamp. That's how big they are. Doesn't really matter. It worked out actually pretty well. So I actually used this die cut. It's a tag, and I am backing it with white cardstock, not because the backside of the tag is bad in any way, just to make it more sturdy, because I want to have this as a tip in and put it on one of the rings. And because I didn't have enough room for the photo in the spread, I thought I wasn't using those Monday through Sunday dividers. The pages are divided into a weekly spread. This is a memory planner, and so you have actually, it is made like a planner. And Monday through Wednesday are on the left side of the page, and Thursday through Sunday on the right side, and Saturday and Sunday are really tiny. And I haven't been using those pages sectioned off and put my stickers down, but for some reason this week it worked, and so I just went along with with it and decorated it accordingly. I picked stickers that worked with the theme. So for the pouch that I made, I used the sewing machine. My son made some kind of complicated brownie cookie, chocolate chip cookie roll up thingy that I used the KitchenAid for that. And then I picked, oh yeah, there was a scale with flowers, and I used that for my son's well check up. And then at first I picked this says my thoughts, a journal with this photo, because I thought I was going to journal that my son loves bouldering but hates top roping, but he climbs more advanced and scary climbs when he's not tied to a rope on the boulders, but he just, I don't know what it is, that rope scares him. And so I was thinking about writing about that, but actually I decided to maybe take a different photo of him and write that in his own private journal, make a scrapbooking layout about it, and picked the cuckoo clock because this is something that we do regularly, and I never take photos because it's like we do it twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. We go climbing. The kids are on the team, and so I always forget to take photos because it's such a given thing. And so when I took a photo here, I took the opportunity to just write that this is what we do any given week, most of the times 3 days a week, so that it's there and documented. And I don't really have to document it every single week because it's such a regularity in our life. I am choosing the Simon and Betty collection from Coco Daisy to use as an additional embellishments. I think, if I remember correctly, the only thing I'm actually using is those labels that you see here that I'm picking right now. But it went really well with the Jen Hadfield collection, and so I decided to just take it out and use more of the things that I haven't used before. Yeah, and that's kind of like the formula for this week is photo with one or two of those stickers from the sticker sheet, a label with kind of like a title for that thing, and journaling. And I'm going through this all the way through to the other end of the spread. Yeah. So I don't know why I took the time to first place the photos there and didn't stick them down before. Maybe I just wanted to see if it looked good, if I liked it, and then I thought about using the washi tape with the hearts, but I didn't like it, and I think this here is where I decided I'm just going to use a label everywhere and make this spread look cohesive. The process, when I had to speed up the video 4 times, I think, because this took me about an hour. And I had to cut out part of the voiceover and restart it. And I was trying to tell you that this is much quicker than I would usually be with Project Life. But yeah, maybe in the beginning of my Project Life career, I would take longer, but in the end, most of my Project Life spreads took me between 45 minutes and an hour. And since this took an hour, you can see I'm at the same kind of speed, even though this is a smaller format. You just saw me. This is a memory keeping sticker from the memory keeping sticker set from Coco Daisy, and I really love those stickers. They are absolutely versatile. I have used them before in this planner, just like you would use a piece of scrap paper to mat a photo. And I really like that they don't add any bulk. So if you are looking to subscribe to a kit from Coco Daisy and you're looking for an inexpensive alternative, check out the memory keeping sticker kit. It is very versatile. Yeah, and if you mention my name, we both get a thingy, a coupon for the shop, $10 off of a $20 purchase. And then since this week was a special week, my kids had vacation and they were home, I decided to add that to the top of the spread with those letter stickers. And then I saw this scrap of washi and I put it down in the front there. I don't date the weeks in this memory planner like I would with Project Live. I always said week 9, week 8. I use the week numbers to archive my photos, and when I sit down, I know this is week 8. That's why the video is labeled week 8, but I'm not using this in here. It's not really important for me anymore. Yeah, so I think in the beginning it wasn't really very visible. I actually cut down the tag because it wouldn't fit in into the rings. It was too wide at the top, and so I had to slant the edges a little bit more to make it fit. The sticker, the banner, was already in this spread. It was laying around. I had this sticker for ages. It was the last one of the Maggie Home sticker sheet. And so when I had it in my hands the other day, I just took it, stuck it down there. And so I lifted off some of those bulbs to stick on my photos underneath, and now I'm trying to create a cluster right here, and I wasn't sure if I wanted the heart up there with the banner, but then the label would be so lonely, and so I created this tiny cluster with the heart and the label at the bottom of the photos. And then I start journaling. I have such a hard time pronouncing this word, or at least it feels like it getting out of my mouth. It always feels like I'm breaking my tongue in the process. What else? The photo that you can see underneath my hand there is a Instax photo. I purchased that in the beginning of the year. I had the printer on my wish list for such a long time, and I saved up for it and finally went ahead and purchased it. And I have created this little teeny tiny cluster using the photo. I used my stapler to staple the photo onto this hello banner there, and then I used a ticket that I received from my friend Skylar Hand. She also has a YouTube channel, and if you are into Traveler's Notebooks, you should check out her channel. I will link her channel in the description box below. And what I'm doing right now is adding a little bit more journaling to the top story, because I feel like I don't have a lot to tell about the bottom photo, and it looked like there was way too much white space, empty space. And so I just created some blah blah to go to the top journaling. And yeah, as you can see, I journaled and then I had this really awkward white space left there. And instead of writing something down, which I didn't know what, I'm just going back to this phrase sticker sheet, also from Coco Daisy, and adding in 2 phrase stickers that worked really well there. And then I'm actually done. I think the only thing I need to add in is the dates. And I'm not sure where to put the tag. I think I like it better at the bottom rings because then it won't move all the way down. There is other rings that keep it from moving down, so it hangs on the bottom ring of the top. If you don't, you know what I mean? And I don't like the tag. I use a sticker, again, memory keeping sticker kit, to create a tab, and then I add those two cooking utensils to it, and then I also added a dates alpha stickers that say bake. I just thought it was kind of empty, and I really like how that turned out now. And now I'm showing you what I created here. The tag is done and finished. Thank you so much for joining me today. This took a long time to record the voiceover. I feel like I'm so out of practice doing voiceovers, so I'm very sorry if this was slow and I stumbled over my words. I will see you next time. Until then, bye.